Hello and welcome back to Dork Sports. My name's Pike. With me, as always, is Miguel Silva.
What's up?
And Michael Trainer. On WrestleMania week.
So fucking back, baby.
We got Michael Trainer on WrestleMania week.
I know, dude. Honestly, this is too much now. NHL, NBA playoffs, fucking baseball, fucking getting in the swing of things, WrestleMania, the draft, the fucking
NBA
draft.
play-ins.
Play-ins. Playoff
Play-ins.
Play-ins.
The second most important tournament in the NBA to obviously
The mid-season.
The in-season
the
tournament.
in-season tournament. The Dubai. What's it called now?
Oh God.
Oh, is it in Dubai?
Did they change the name of it again?
No, I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure they got sponsored by like the Arab Emirates
Of course they did.
or something.
They
changed
so
the name to
fanatics.
whatever they-
No, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Folks, if you were here last week, I'm just kidding. We're a bunch of fanatics around here. But yeah, dude. So the hockey playoffs are set, and like we said last week, Pens, Flyers, baby, first round.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Emirates NBA Cup.
Emirates NBA.
The Emirates, yeah.
That
Yeah,
rolls
which
off the tongue
actually,
really well.
So as far as I know, in terms of the NHL playoffs,
It
the
rolls off
only
the tongue like. "La, la, la, la."
Oh yeah. Shout out Sabrina Carpenter. She's like, "What are you doing? I don't like it." Did you see that clip?
yeah.
Yeah,
She's like, "That's your culture."
obviously.
All right, sorry, Trainer, go ahead. Yeah, that's
Oh no,
sorry.
I was gonna say the Eastern Conference matchups that are set are Penguins Flyers and Lightning Canadians. But Lightning and Canadians they can still switch positions
Yeah.
to see who has home field advantage for that one. But both the one seeds in the East are set with Buffalo and Carolina, but they could play either Boston or Ottawa each, depending on how tomorrow go or the rest of the regular season. Because regular season actually ends on Thursday.
Oh yeah. There's one more game for most teams.
Depends on the team.
Yeah, I guess some teams have two. Hell yeah, I'm stoked. When do the? I actually didn't even look at when the first games are going to be in the series. God damn, dude.
I think
I'm so
I think it might not be till the weekend. It might be Saturday.
Okay. I heard maybe even after the weekend, but if they end on Thursday, then Saturday would make sense. I'm gonna fucking actually, you know what?
Fuck, the Kraken almost tied it up, and then the Kings had a power play empty net goal.
What do you got going on in that game?
The Kings needed to lose, and then a bunch
Oh,
of
for
other...
the Sharks. Okay, my bad.
For the Sharks,
Yeah.
I thought it was for a bet or something.
No.
All right, Dork
No, I
Sports
just-
first. I'm
whatever,
gonna
man.
take a quick slap shot of this Zin can.
Didn't he put a hole in his wall last time he did this?
Quick Zin
I
slap
hope he puts
shot
another hole in
to
the wall.
determine the series. All right, I'm backing up a little bit.
For those who can't see, he's
That's a
slap
goal,
shotting
baby.
his in.
That's barely a goal, but it wasn't.
Well, we couldn't see the goal, but we'll take your word for it.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, the fucking water bottle flew up in the air and everything.
Although,
No, I was shooting into a closet and I hit the door and it went in. So.
although we had week later Easter dinner with the family, and Chris very confidently told me who he thought was 100% going to win the Stanley Cup this year.
Hold on, can I guess?
Absolutely.
I know he watches the West a lot. Anaheim?
No,
Damn,
it's
not
not even a
Dallas.
Western Conference team.
Really?
Yeah,
not the Canes.
No.
The
No,
Lightning.
They're a fucking.
The
They're
Lightning
a
are.
playoff choke artist.
That's true. The Lightning are looking very good right now.
They are looking good, but he's riding the Buffalo.
Dude, Buffalo's hot as shit too. Actually, the hockey playoffs are setting up to be pretty fun to watch. all around.
Yeah, like depending on if everything stays the way it is now. Dallas, Minnesota in the first round, awesome.
Yeah, it's a good matchup. Although Dallas is pretty injured, I think Minnesota takes that one. But it
Yeah,
would be a good series either way.
I do kind of think Minnesota might make the Stanley Cup.
They're good enough, man. They got that. Then
You've got
Liam
Edmonton, Anaheim in the first round in a
I like
who
Anaheim.
can score more goals
True.
in 5 minutes series. Like,
Yeah,
take the over in every game.
Absolutely.
Even if the over-under is like 8.5.
Yeah, I like that. That's gonna be awesome to watch.
Then Tampa, Montreal should be fun, and obviously the Battle of Pennsylvania is gonna just be.
Who's Buffalo got first round? Bruins?
Well, it still depends, but if everything stays the way it is right now, Buffalo would play Boston.
That'd be a good series too.
In the first round, because Carolina is technically the #1 overall seed in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
So they would play Ottawa, but Ottawa and Boston could switch.
Carolina lost someone big, right? They had a big injury recently, I thought.
Well, the problem is they've been benching a lot of guys, so I'm kind of having a little trouble remembering which guy in particular.
It wasn't Aho. I thought maybe Jarvis was hurt. But that Buffalo Boston one will be fun.
It was Jarvis.
It was Jarvis. Oh, but he's back.
He's probably gonna be okay, but.
And I'm guessing Hagel was a healthy stretch. I'm guessing Hagel was a healthy scratch for tonight's game.
They healthy scratched like a lot of their key guys. But their roster was good enough that like they still sent out like a real fucking team.
Right.
That played tonight.
I was kind of pissed at the Pens sat all of our guys at home against the Caps. But then they let him play, or they at least let Crosby. I don't know who else played, but Crosby played.
They played a couple guys because it's the idea that this might be the last time that Sidney Crosby plays against Alex Ovechkin in the NHL.
But at
so
the
they
same
wanted
time,
to do that.
I bet it was I'm sure it was Crosby's choice, but I don't know. I can't imagine in what world that would be a good idea. He had 20 minutes, or he had just under 20 minutes ice time. It's like, what are we doing? This is a fucking 40-year-old man. It's 20 minutes we can save for the playoffs. I don't know. But I get it. I mean, Ovechkin's like they're forever
20
bonded.
minutes he couldn't give to his country.
Yeah, true. Because of Gudas.
Oh my god. Well,
Shout out Gudas for giving USA the cup.
Did they ever reveal what the injury actually was?
Yeah, not in hockey. They just say lower body, but they said there were like physicians' leaks that it was a sprained MCL, not torn or anything like that. But he spent another 2 weeks out after. So
yeah, he missed significant time before it and after it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like. But since you mentioned the Olympics, I do want to also bring up real quick the game 2 games ago when the Flyers played fucking Winnipeg and scored 7 on gold medal goalie Connor Hellebuck. Dude, they fucking rocked his shit.
He gave us everything.
Yeah, he put it out there for the red, white, and blue, dude. He
Actually,
give a shit about
what's
Winnipeg.
crazy is
fuck Winnipeg.
So since they came back from the Olympics. He has seen like the most shots against in the NHL because Winnipeg is just so bad.
Yeah. He ended the season, or I mean, he's got 1 game left, but 2.8 goals against average is not terrible. It's not great.
Yeah, well, especially when your team is absolute fucking dog shit.
Yeah, that's for real. That's for sure. Especially their blue lines too. I mean, he what was the save percentage? Well, under 900, but still pretty good.
Oh, yo.
It's almost perfect.
Did you give him the permissions?
I believe he has all the permissions. He should be good.
All right. Well, then I guess we're gonna.
And that pretty much wrapped up our NHL talk. Anyway, so
yeah,
perfect timing.
We kind of timed that perfectly.
A lot of good hockey. Stay tuned.
Yeah, which we will be talking a lot about hockey next week.
Yeah, probably in the next
the draft.
weeks. Oh yeah, draft. Wait, the U.S. military draft?
Yeah, seriously.
How's
the
it
end of the
going?
We're now making Mazel Tov cocktail bombs, I heard.
L'chaim.
Folks. What are you guys drinking tonight? I got a nice
I've been
cold-
on a White Claw kick.
I got cherry cola going.
You seem like you're gone off the cola.
I had a couple of Jamesons earlier.
Robbie, what's up?
Robbie, folks, ladies and gentlemen, Robbie Goodwin.
Yeah, our surprise guest.
He looks kind of surprised.
Our surprised guest.
Oh,
We're
we
not.
got
hearing
nothing
you.
from you.
Oh, did you not give him?
No, he does.
Oh. Oh,
Guys, sorry,
there we go.
I couldn't hear or talk, but now I can. The Discord settings.
The Helen Keller
Perfect.
story.
Well, we do hear
what-
you now.
You got what jersey is that?
Dude, I have a Matt Barnes from the We Believe year.
I thought it was.
Matt Barnes, 22. That's
Oh
Dude.
wait, I gotta.
22,
I gotta
which
pull out
was,
my
I
gear.
believe, Katie's number when he...
Wiggins.
I thought that was a Van Exel jersey.
Oh, I don't think Katie was. Was he 22?
Wasn't he?
He was like. Was he like 13?
Oh, no, he was 35.
35.
Wait, Nick Van Exel played for the Warriors. For
Oh,
a while,
you know what?
didn't he?
Matt Barnes might have come back and taken 22 back when he was back on the team.
And oh yeah, that's right.
And I wanted
Yeah.
to get... Okay, yeah, that was what it was, because I wanted to get a new jersey, like, obviously the same.
Damn, Van Exel's only there 1
And
year.
I never actually saw it. Like, they weren't selling the Matt Barnes.
All right, I'm repping the Sixers with my Gay Pride Month 76ers fanny pack.
Oh, let's
I
fucking
can't believe they
go.
let that happen. I can't believe the Sixers let that happen. Oh, you know
I
why?
can't believe Michael
Daryl
Trainer
Morey-
let that happen.
Because Daryl Morey loves musical theater. That's why.
Or it's because they're in bed with the gay ass fanatics, and it's a whole Jew psyop to ruin the Sixers.
Did you know Daryl Morey actually loves musical theater? Like he's a massive
Yeah.
fan. Yeah,
Yeah,
he, even,
him and his kids love musical theater. Yes, I know.
he opened up his own. Me and Drew were gonna go see it, but but he has his own musical that he had. That he put up in Philly for a week. I forgot what it was called, but I heard it was awful. But shout out to him.
Man, shout out. What do we got here?
It's a number 10. I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember why I think of Nick Van Exel as okay, Dunleavy. No way.
All right.
Mike Dunleavy.
Dude, that is nice.
Dude, it's White Boy Summer, or not?
And,
not
and the Jerry Rice
yet, but
t-shirt.
Dude, between my Chris Mullen and Mike Dunleavy jersey, oh
yeah. Oh, Chris Mullen was a champion for both the Warriors and the white race as a whole.
I know. Mullen is the one Warrior where every white guy talked to was like, it was nice.
Yeah. Even the guys who hated Stockton liked Mullen.
Oh yeah, well, because Mullen's a cool dude. Stockton was like a fucking prick.
I can't imagine Stockton was a fun hang.
No. He
No.
basically be like,
No, Malone was a way better hang on that team.
The Jim
Oh,
Hornacek.
yeah, I heard he was a pretty good hang.
Or Hornacek, maybe. Hornacek might
Imagine-
have.
young
imagine
fans.
Malone and Stockton hanging out with those two.
Oh,
I
yeah,
must-
Malone.
I was
in Salt Lake City in the fucking 80s.
I'd rather hang out with Jimmy Kimmel,
I'd rather hang.
dressed up as Karl Malone.
I'd rather hang. That was probably just like Schaub and Callan of the day.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it was impossible to drink back then.
What, in
Good
Utah?
camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
And
it was
it's still not easy, but at that point it was impossible.
But for NBA players, I can't imagine it was that.
No,
tough.
yeah, you would just have to get a permission slip to be able to buy alcohol. Like you had to go even when I was a kid, we went on a trip to Sundance one time. And my parents, the first thing we did, we had to go to a DMV that they had to get a permission slip to be able to drink alcohol for the next 3 days.
Nice.
Yeah. The two things as an adult you need a permission slip for in Utah: to drink and to marry a 14-year-old.
Very good.
Or impregnate them, allegedly.
Yeah. Well, the Lord can do that whenever he pleases.
Well, once you're married.
Yeah, of course.
True. That's a great point.
Ooh.
You guys see Pat Beverly reacting to that for the first, like he'd never heard that Karl Malone story. Have you seen that? It's so funny.
Yeah, from
I have not
Roan
seen that.
telling him.
Roan was like, you haven't heard that? And he's like, what? 13? Oh my god! It was just like Trump learning about Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
I
He
didn't
was a
know that.
fighter.
I mean, the goat of the play-in, Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, seriously.
Dude, that is maybe my favorite.
Play an MVP.
My favorite sports edit is at Beverly crying to that song. I'm the man. I'm the man.
Yeah.
So it was a fucking play-in win, and it
Standing on the
and
thing.
I would face the sun.
Yeah, dude, I think Inside the NBA went off for like 45 minutes after that game happened, where they just kept replaying it and just playing like "We Are the Champions," and then
That is so fucking funny, man. I mean, Pat Beverly is like the perfect guy to like take the play-in that seriously.
Yeah.
He told you remember, Miguel, do you remember when he went up to Steph in like I think around 2000? Like, you had the last 5 years. Next 5 years are mine.
Like, aren't you 38?
And then he like won one play-in game and moved to Israel.
yeah, dude, Pat Beverly is like a not tough Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks is also a not tough Dylan Brooks.
I think Pat actually is tough, but Brooks is better at being like the heel. Brooks could be in the WWE if you want, or like just from pure like I don't know.
Yeah,
Beverly-
but Pat Beverly is not as intimidating
No,
as Dylan Brooks. Not even close.
No, but as like
Delusional about his own ability, I think, is where I.
The thing is, I always felt like Pat Beverly was genuinely better at defense. Like Dylan Brooks is like Lance Stevenson at defense.
he's like he's kind of like Chris
annoying.
Paul to me. Like, I mean, Chris Paul is much smarter, but like he's basically, his defense is like what can I get away with and not get thrown out?
Right.
Which is what people think
Like,
Draymond.
you can't call a foul. You can't call a foul every time.
That's literally, yeah. It's like it's very cheap. It's very cheap. It's cheap. It's cheap defense. I don't.
Yeah, it's like what's his little ass name on the Cavs? They used to chase Steph around.
Which Cavs team?
The 2015.
3-1.
Kevin Love.
No, well, come on.
Yeah, the little guy, Kevin Love.
The little
Whoa!
black guy.
Is that wine straight from the bottle, trainer? Very nice.
What was his little freak name?
Come
Like
on,
Russian
dude, Flyers
kid?
are in the playoffs.
The guy, like,
Yeah.
his
Wait.
strategy was he was like gonna punch Steph or
Wait,
whatever.
the red
It was
bone?
just be on Steph. It was just run Steph over, chase him every. Steph
Was he a
It's
red
like
bone?
played
yeah.
tag with him to the point that he ended up like in the hospital from heat stroke.
Really? Oh wow, yeah.
You remember this?
Oh yeah, that's when he. Yeah. Was that right before he missed the Olympics, or was that because he missed? Why he missed the
No,
Olympics?
no. This is 2015, the first ring.
Oh, the first one. Okay, I'm sorry.
Delonte West? That's my favorite
Delonte
Cavs player of
West,
all
I
time.
am almost.
I guess he's actually in rehab now, so good for him.
Yeah. He
Can't
cra-
believe
hey, he
I'm
cracked. He
doing-
cracked
Yeah,
Lamont,
I'm
dude.
picturing him exactly.
Yeah, that's
was
why.
it the right guard,
why
Dellavedova?
Dellavedova. I kept wanting to call him Timothy Mozgov.
I haven't. That's a name I haven't heard in forever. Wow.
Because
Yeah,
in my
Dellavedova.
brain, I'm trying to think like, is it Shumpert or is it Dellavedova? Like,
No, Shumpert was 2016, and he wasn't as good at defense, but he was more useful on offense. Like actually wasn't really even necessarily. I was always like rooting.
he was
for
not
him
good at either.
because he had turned the ball over. He did stay on Steph pretty well, but like
But he would foul him so much off ball. I remember, and they wouldn't
Yeah,
call him.
Dellavedova was just on him though, like the whole time, constantly. Like,
This is speaking of this fucking goddamn play-in game. Like Ty Lue is just the most shameless about just send everybody at Steph. Just fucking.
Yeah.
It's and the they can't call everything school of
Dellavedova. Dellavedova sounds like a pasta dish.
That reminds me though. That reminds me a lot when I was younger. My dad took me to see a Warriors game in, I want to say like 2000, or it was Warriors. I think it was Celtics around 2009, 2010, something like that. And there was just a black guy right in front of us who just Rajon Rondo was on the court, and he would go like, "Rajon Rondo, I do not respect his game." And like every time Rondo did almost anything, it was like, "I do not respect his game."
Hell yeah.
So that's it. Me and my dad will say that to each other now and then, just because he heard it too. It's like I think everyone could hear this dude just say, "I do not respect his game." So now I just say I do not respect his game about guys like little tough guys. Why Iota kind of.
Yeah.
A wise guy, huh?
Rondo is apparently like the best. Is a really good flag football player. You guys hear about this?
Yeah, remove the L and.
That's Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Rondo kind of looked a little bit like
Wait, what's
Joanna
football?
Man. Sorry,
dude, I genuinely, that was the first thing I thought. It's like flag football.
Yeah, flag football. Okay, so apparently he is
it's Olympic sport.
He is the -- ranked flag football quarterback in the United States.
What?
Yeah,
After retiring?
This year, this February.
What?
Yeah.
That kind of rules.
Is he like, because they have like a national team, right?
Yeah, apparently he's gonna be in the Olympics in 2028.
That's awesome, actually. I like that.
Kind of tight.
I don't respect his game.
I mean, he was always good at passing. He can read.
Yeah, you're right. He is. That was his whole thing. That was actually kind of his Achilles heel. He was only good at passing.
Right.
If only he could have made millions of dollars playing flag football.
It was a rare, likable Celtics team. That team.
Right. All he got to do was win. What? Wasn't he on the Lakers when they won their ring too?
It was. Yeah. That was like
2 rings.
There's a few like comeback.
Wait, was he not also on the Heat?
No, but they faced the Heat.
6'9" wingspan.
Yeah, but didn't he join the Heat for one of their wins?
Nice.
I
don't think so.
Rondo was on like 20 teams by the end. He wasn't on the Heat. He was on the Celtics forever and then one team a year. This is crazy, actually. Man, he must have been a real piece of shit.
2 rings.
Whenever that happens, that's like the first team tolerates you, and then everyone else is like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, right away.
Yeah.
2 rings. Yeah, he was on the 2020 Lakers.
And
Yeah.
he actually had a big game for them, if I remember. Like it wasn't just a bus rider thing. Like he did help them out.
Well, I mean, the 2020 NBA championship is kind of the flag football of NBA titles, so it kind of makes sense.
Hey, you're preaching to the choir, buddy. I'm the number one guy on Reddit being like, the Mickey Mouse championship.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually banned from the NBA subreddit, so
Which same can be said for hockey, also.
Yeah, take it away. Take it over from Tampa.
I'm banned from the Warriors subreddit for spreading misinformation about Dylan Brooks
in a damn bubble.
I actually can see how that. I don't want to give the Lakers or LeBron an extra ring at all, but I can see how I get why those guys and Jimmy Butler made the finals, because it seems like it was just like an all mental. Like if you just didn't go crazy, you got farther ahead. And those guys are like the most like locked in dudes, like LeBron and Jimmy Butler.
That makes sense.
That was also, wasn't it? That was like a weird one where there's like dudes that went absolutely nuts that just were never good again after that.
In the bubble?
Yeah.
Well, like Damian Lillard,
like PJ Warren.
Oh yeah, PJ Warren.
Oladipo wasn't Oladipo like nuts, and everyone thought that he was actually going to be like a really good player.
He had a couple. He had fits and starts. Oladipo, I feel like he would always be good and then bad and then right like
Bradley Beal had 31 points a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Deadly feel. But
Case in point.
Yeah, the absolute dominator of the fucking the bubble.
Yeah, the bubble was the best for like the good stats, bad team guys. The
Yeah.
guys just couldn't like actually do anything good, but were like nasty on terrible teams and or like could put
But
them
I-
up in the gym.
Yeah, imagine if you played for Washington, that like playing in front of no fans, you're used to it.
Yeah, you finally have the advantage.
Dude, go back to 2020 and tweet that. That's brilliant.
Yeah, dude, I'm in my element.
So fucking funny.
Yeah,
All right, so
yo,
look,
all our seats got pictures on them.
honestly, better off that the Warriors are playing the Clippers than Portland because for whatever reason we absolutely cannot beat Portland.
Oh, damn.
Counterpoint.
I was just about to say, dude, he's probably in fucking Disney World going, that cardboard cutout's got season tickets in Washington.
Dude, shit, wait, that's because damn it.
Well, we're also not good at beating the Clippers, but like it's close every time.
Yeah, and they traded away all their centers, so it's like if we can't, like our problem is playing small, and it's like I think we can score one on Brook Lopez.
Honestly,
If
I
Porzingis,
can't believe you guys don't want to
all
lose
out?
this game.
I don't know. I think we should lose it. I also want to see Steph. I want one good Steph playoff game.
the thing is, the Clippers are more likely to be smart about losing it.
I think the Clippers want to win this.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
see the Clipper. I don't think the Clippers have their draft pick anyway, so I don't know if they even care.
Oh no, does OKC have their?
Yeah,
Well,
OKC has the draft.
how we were talking earlier about how did Philly get Houston's pick? It's from OKC when they traded Jarrett McCain to OKC. They got Houston's first round pick from that.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Hey, you gotta, yeah. Oh yeah. That's not.
Yeah,
enough.
because we were talking about like teams that like. Well, we were talking about the Magic, because I was surprised that Orlando was able to slide into a play-in spot, and Trainer's been watching more games and just saying that like Wagner and Paolo have just like not been connecting well.
They don't play well together, apparently.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Is like, do they actually not play well together, or is Jalen Suggs not like a good facilitator, or do they have a bad coach? Like,
I also think Paolo might just suck, or maybe not just suck, just not have like that real superstar. I mean, but I do also think the coach. I think the coach is in the hot seat. I think that guy might get fired soon. They had big expectations this year.
yeah,
And oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Also, sorry, just to rewind. The Wizards have so few fans. To your point earlier, I heard the first game Trae Young at the Wizards. There was a big section of Knicks fans who just booed him when he debuted on screen.
Shit.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've not been watching enough Magic games really either. I find their basketball to be kind of like their brand of basketball to be not that fun to watch. But so I don't know. But I've just seen a lot of people be really disappointed with Paolo, I think, but very high on Franz.
Yeah. Well, so the whole thing with Orlando is like last year they were way better, and they're built to be this defensive team. They are built to suffocate teams and keep them from scoring. And the whole idea this year was they got Desmond Bane to sort of be like this offensive weapon to kind of help them get a little bit better on offense and maintain their defensive strength, where their offense has gotten worse and their defense has kind of gotten a little bit worse because, like, honestly, their defense was so good last year that, like, it is kind of like, I don't know if they were going to be able to keep that up.
Sounds like
But they're just all over the place.
Yeah, but there's also a thing I think last year I realized that there's a thing of like, you know, when young teams like first really click and like kind of like everyone's like, oh, whoa, what's going on here? It kind of sometimes will fall off the next year because it's like I feel like that happened to the Cavs this year, kind of, the Magic and the I don't know.
Well, I think the Cavs have a much longer track record with this version of their team. They've had this team for a couple of years, and they've been to the playoffs like I think each of the last 5 years with Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
And last year was kind of their peak regular season quality, where they were the best team in the Eastern Conference last year.
They're like a beast.
And now I think this might actually be a little bit better for them, even though they have James Harden and he is a playoff choker. And I do think that they will lose in the playoffs because they have James Harden.
He also is a playoff series winner for the first 1 or 2 rounds.
True.
Well, they're gonna get a cupcake in the first round. I think they're playing Atlanta.
Yeah, he only chokes when it matters. Remember that.
Oh, Knicks got Atlanta. Who are they playing? Who are the Cavs playing?
Cavs have
Toronto. It's either Toronto or Atlanta.
It's Toronto. Cavs 7.5-point favorite game 1.
Because I looked.
Yeah, it's Toronto. All right.
I did the math.
Even more like whatever.
Because I was thinking about going to Toronto just to visit, and I calculated it would be cheaper for me to fly to Toronto and get a ticket to see a playoff game there against the Cavs, than go to one regular season Knicks game in the nosebleeds here.
Really?
Yeah,
Knicks tickets are nuts.
The Cavs home tickets for the playoffs are cheaper than Warriors regular season game tickets too.
In Cleveland.
Shocking.
For some reason, I thought you meant flying to Toronto. Toronto would probably be expensive.
No, Toronto was expensive, but I meant fucking
Cleveland.
Yeah. I would rather visit Toronto, but it would be
for sure. Yeah. No one wants to go to Cleveland.
Yeah, they'll pay you to go there. You might not be able to get out.
Literally. Did see I get ads a lot relocate to Indianapolis. I mean, no, it's not. I know it's not the same, but literally bribe you to move to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
We'll give you a free rent and an office and all this shit. And it's just damn, how much do people not want to live in the Midwest?
An office. We'll give you a desk job and a fucking 401k. Please move.
They target people who have work from home jobs basically, and they're you can work from anywhere, so why not move to Indianapolis?
Sunny Cleveland.
Why not move somewhere that you wouldn't want to live even if you had to work here?
Yeah. Do you want to live in a city that feels like an office job?
You want to live in a city where our most exciting thing is the WNBA team?
It's so funny that a lot of people were moving to Mexico City because they had remote jobs and they wanted to move somewhere that was cheap to live. And then people were getting murdered for it.
Of course.
Because it's Mexico City, and they would see people that they knew were just remote workers that didn't belong, and they would kill them.
Oh my god!
In the streets, and people still would rather not move to Cleveland.
Yeah. I'd roll a dice with Mexico City, absolutely, over Cleveland.
That's so fucking funny. It's
Cleveland's
I'd rather be dead in Mexico City than
yeah. At least my head will be on the sand or whatever. I don't know.
I'm a little surprised at how fun the playoffs all kind of shook out to be. Most of this series, I'm excited to watch. I think for Warriors fans, look, we're pretty much cooked. So my number one hate watch is definitely going to be Rockets Lakers. Ooh, that's going to be a fun hate watch for me.
Yeah, which I think I mentioned this either last week or the week before, where I was like, man, I don't think Houston's going to get past the first round, where now they get a Luka and Austin Reeves Laker team that they might actually be able to beat.
And out of nowhere, a KD versus LeBron headliner match. Who the fuck called that? And also, but that's the one that's on ABC.
Probably Adam Silver called that.
Okay. We know Steph hasn't been in any of the games, but I promise you we will have. That is actually nuts that I tweeted this and some people got mad, but I think I was right. I was like, I can't believe that LeBron and KD are actually still probably the two biggest stars in the whole playoffs. The 38-year-old and the 41-year-old. That's kind of crazy. Not in terms of best player, but in terms of popularity. That series is going to get the best ratings probably. Besides the Knicks or Knicks. That's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, probably.
You guys are Sixers guys?
Oh, that's mostly me.
Yeah, I'm about as casual it gets when it comes to the NBA. But Sixers have kind of been my adopted team just because I'm a Pittsburgh guy and I didn't want anything to do with Cleveland.
You could just bandwagon Orlando. Although, as we discussed, they're probably not going to do very well.
But yeah, I've lived in Florida most of my life, so
against the Sixers, it's we don't necessarily know that the Sixers is going to show up either.
I was a huge
Yeah,
Penny Hardaway guy. So Orlando.
Warriors legend Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
God, I was going through the list of all-stars that we drafted and
Yeah,
traded.
you can't do it.
Robert Parrish. It's like
Didn't I think Alonzo Mourning?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Gilbert
Vince Carter,
Arenas.
obviously.
Yeah. Oh my God, like so many. Chris Webber. Yeah, Chris Webber's was tragic because he was like right there across the street on the Kings. But the Sixers, I'm curious, like, because Joel Embiid's out with appendicitis, like.
Yeah, when you guys had mentioned Adam Silver, there was a part in my brain that's like, I think Adam Silver goes to Embiid's house when he's asleep and gives him diseases.
I was like, who gets what the fuck? That's terrible luck. I feel bad for you guys because it seemed like you guys were kind of really putting it together too. I was hoping.
Yeah, we were finally playing well again, and then this happened. Like, dude, it's
Adam
just
Silver
the
or
Sixers
his
story.
cousin from the Fanatics.
Yeah.
I thought you guys would have been a cool Cinderella too, because it was like, all right, they're the 7th seed, but they're just as good as a lot of the top 4 with everybody healthy. Everybody healthy in the Sixers. Like
Now, actually, with appendicitis, like, if they do manage to win this game, he could probably come back in the first round.
yeah, isn't that just like a routine surgery or something?
Yeah, like,
They just do like a laser now.
Yeah, nowadays.
Like it's not even like an invasive. They just
Right.
shoot a laser and you're good.
I would have been so pissed off if I was a Sixers fan. Like everyone's healthy,
oh,
looking
would
good.
you? Would you?
Paul George is actually a good player. What the fuck? And his appendix burst. It's just like, what the fuck?
That's nuts.
To be fair, I feel like, and I mean, this is Philly, but I feel like you guys really didn't give Paul George like any grace for bending his leg backwards.
That was
in his,
forever
like, his
ago.
first game with you. Wait, it was last season.
Whatever.
Something happened.
Did anyone
Dude.
find out what were the drugs that got him suspended? Did they ever figure that out?
They've never said. You know what's funny? I've tried to figure this out ever since it happened, because every other suspension in the NBA, they tell you exactly what they took. They have never said what he took.
I think that's the same kind of situation that like Julian Edelman had. You remember Julian Edelman got suspended for PEDs for I think 4 games is like the normal first time suspension in the NFL.
And that's a Jewish guy.
And that season he went on to win Super Bowl MVP.
Right. It's only
So,
4 games. I guess.
Yeah,
that's like,
every time the first offense is 4 games. So that's why a lot of receivers do it. What's his name? Fucking, he's on the Cardinals for a little. He used to be on Houston.
Christian Kirk?
No, older.
All right.
Not Boston.
Hopkins.
Oh, DeAndre.
Oh,
Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah,
That's
last
right.
year,
Yeah,
2
PED.
years ago or whatever, he also took PEDs, got a 4-game suspension, came back to be a little bit good again, and now he's faded and he can't go back to the bag on that.
True.
Are you pumped for Christian Kirk to go?
I don't really care. I'm stoked on Mike Evans. It's nice to have another receiver, but
I mean, it'll be better than Ayuk, you know.
well, he's better than literally nothing.
yeah. Oh, dude.
He's better than the guy that we're gonna have to still pay $35 million.
I don't know. There are receivers that are worse than literally nothing.
Nelson Aguilar, don't talk about him like that.
Well, no, I am not saying Nelson Aguilar, fucking Super Bowl champ. That's Super Bowl champion Nelson Aguilar.
True.
To you,
He got a pass in that game, I think.
he had the second most receiving yards on the team.
Is that right? Holy shit, that's nuts.
Yeah, actually, you know who had the most receiving yards? The running back, Corey Clement.
What if Christian Kirk decided to put the C, like the first initial, on the jersey, and then pick number 67, dude? They would sell a ton of jerseys.
You see Stephen A. actually confused them.
Yes, that was probably my favorite thing that happened.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. I did not mean Charlie Kirk. May he rest in peace. I meant Christian Kirk. Incredible.
Shroud delivers a bullet to Charlie Kirk.
Oh yeah.
So Embiid is definitely out this game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's not going to play this game.
Is there any chance he comes back for the second game if you guys lose?
Ooh, that I have to look into a little bit more. But to be honest, I don't even know what to think anymore, because it's almost like in my head it's like, do you lose the first game hoping you win the second one to play Detroit, or you just bite the bullet and you play Boston? Because
You should definitely throw that first game. Yeah.
Wait, so
No. I feel like the Sixers match up well with Boston. Weirdly,
they never beat Boston. They always go to Game 7 and then fucking lose.
hey,
that's right. I watched that Harden one from a few years. I remember watching. I remember watching that one.
I remember trying to warn you guys ahead of time and being like, guys, it's Game 7. You've got James Harden and Doc Rivers. Don't be so excited.
After game 6 where Embiid absolutely decimated them, and it was like,
yeah,
fucking
At Embiid Game 6, I was like, oh my god, this dude. And then I remember Harden just blew it in Game 7. And to your point, Miguel, Doc Rivers and Harden together are the funniest.
Alert the presses, dude. James Harden blew Game 7.
If Chris Paul was there, it would have been just the greatest team of all time.
Nightmare blunt rotation.
I used to hate James Harden's guts. Like, he might have been my least favorite player, but as I get older, I like him a lot more for some reason.
Honestly, because if we weren't matched up against him, he was the other coolest player in the league. Like, he rocked.
Yeah, I just hated him so much for how he played against the flopping. I could not stand, and just those teams I hated. Like, those Rockets teams were just like really annoying. And also, it was, what it also was, and this isn't necessarily Harden's fault. It was the fans were all the Harden and Steph fans were always like, were always like,
because the years that Steph won MVP, Harden would have won that any other year.
Yeah, and
like if Steph wasn't in the league and Harden had those stats, like any other year, he would have.
Yeah,
and Steph was going that much more nuts at the same time.
Remember, Steph haters love using that. Like, Harden should have won. His stats are better. It's like, yeah, because he's more ball dominant. But it's like, I remember there was like resentment to Steph to the point, and this is completely memory hold. Everyone forgets about this. ESPN did, like, when Steph won MVP, ESPN did like a Players MVP awards show that they telecast where they gave just to give it to James Harden, an award he didn't win.
Yeah, an award that was only given out 1 year.
Here's a war we made up for you.
He did any trace it, but I remember I was like, I try to find it a lot, and there's like almost no evidence it existed.
It's
like
wild how much everyone hated Steph when he was like first started being good. Everyone was like, "Yo, fuck the light skinned kid. Like, I hate this guy."
Yeah,
they would say that on TV
openly. I remember one defender was like, "Oh, the best way to guard Steph, if when I get in there to guard him, I'm just gonna like bully him and beat him up because like he's really small and what are they gonna do?" Like, because he was what because it's traditionally that I think a lot of the big guys don't like the light skinned. He also at the time was very skinny. He's put on a lot of muscle since, but they just didn't like how he looked and that he was a shooter. They're like,
isn't it crazy that dark skinned black people are allowed to hate light skinned black people, and I'm not allowed to hate any of them?
Don't.
It's funny, and I'm not allowed to hate any of them. I do like that.
Not even a single one.
Pop it.
I actually do think dark-skinned black people might hate light-skinned black people more than white people. Like their level of hate. The people they hate are light-skinned and then white people. No, light-skinned Jews then white people.
Well, it's because it's the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, is what they say.
Chinese people, light-skinned Jews.
But
honestly, these dark-skinned black guys seem to have some pretty okay opinions.
Dude, you know what's funny? There are like I think one time Anthony Cumia was like, some of these black Israelites are making some sense.
Yeah.
Rare. This is what the establishment fears moment from Anthony Kobe.
Yeah, dude. Benjamin N-word Yahoo.
And yeah. Yeah,
Alright,
I think people just thought Steph was gonna be Monte Ellis again. But he wasn't.
No, he didn't have any of the swag of Monte Ellis. That's what bothered them.
I was rewatching some Ellis clips lately.
Dude, he was the man. He was such a baller. I was so excited about him. I was like, oh, finally, a guy that scores and like is like a real NBA player. You know?
Second round pick too, which was at the time. I mean, I remember I had the We Believe Warriors got me into basketball, and I was so fucking stoked, and it felt like a storybook comeback, and then it was all then fucking Cam Boozer's dad crushed my dreams.
Yeah.
And we really had, and then it immediately all fell apart. We really had nothing. But Monte Ellis was like, "Oh my god, we have." Like
And by the way, before that, I know people always talk about like Run DMC, but I wasn't really
I was 2
present for that. Yeah. It was nothing until the We Believe year, and the We Believe year, I did not.
I
Like,
did.
That was the slogan because it's like no one really thinks, but whatever. We're gonna show it because they did.
I was so fucking in. I was like, Nelly ball is the future. Fuck defense. No one never needs to play defense ever again. Just run and gun. Baron Davis is I think Baron Davis is. He might be better than Jordan. Who knows?
Baron
He might be better than
Davis.
fucking Michael Jordan.
Baron Davis was a beast.
He was awesome.
I
Fucking
like
Matt
worship. That was one of the saddest was when he went to the Clippers. I was like so upset about like that had like the We Believe shit just fell apart so quickly and we had like nothing. But Monte Ellis was like the one continuity guy, just kept being really fucking cool. Made the games really fun to watch because
Exactly, and that was the main thing. It was like at least someone was making the game fun to watch.
yeah, exactly.
And I thought Steph was gonna just be them being like, it felt like Moneyball. It felt like what the A's do, where it's like, oh, we've got a player that is exciting and fun to watch and like gets people in seats. Let's trade him, and we'll go with the backup that I don't really give a fuck about. I didn't.
I'm
I mean, no
shocked
one knew.
Well, our fans booed fucking. You've seen that clip, right? Of like when they booed. It was at Chris Mullins' like jersey retirement, and then Joe Lacob came out because he had just traded Monte.
Oh. Well, I would have been booing too. I'd have been like, "Fucking idiot!"
I get it. I was a rare guy who liked not. I don't know. I thought Steph was sick. I always really liked him. So I was. If I was more aware, I think that they traded Monte to focus on Steph, I wouldn't have been as upset. But it was like, I was stoked on Steph, so I was fine with it.
I never paid attention to college basketball, so I'd.
Oh, Davidson, dude.
Yeah,
Find out about that later.
I don't either, but that Davidson thing was great, and then and mostly my evidence of being everyone wants to be 24, but I do have a tweet from 2009 where I said Stephen Curry is sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I have a tweet that says Stephen Curry is a man. Now he just needs to stop pronouncing his name all European. What is he, gay?
What is he, gay? Steve? Come on, Steve.
Remember when the Warriors dynasty first started? Everyone was like, bandwagon. What are you, a bandwagon? I had that
Well,
tweet.
yeah.
I had that tweet, and I would just show people, and I was like, "What the fuck up? I'm here, bitch."
To me, like, I don't give a fuck if you think I'm a bandwagon fan. Like, this team was dog shit forever, and that was the only option I had. So
I hated it.
I deserve it, and whatever. You're coping.
There's so many Lakers fans telling me I was a bandwagon. I was like, "You're a fucking Lakers
Shut
fan."
the fuck up. Yes, I know a lot of them were Lakers fans. I was at war with them my whole life. I was against, like, I wouldn't even, like, throw garbage in Kobe. I would never.
Jack.
Just celebrated when No, I was actually sad when he died because I was starting to like him post his NBA career. Like,
yeah, your basketball actually like made me emotional when that happened.
I watched the basketball breakdown show that he used to do.
Oh, fuck, I forget. I don't remember the title. But
yeah,
he had
he was breakdown plays, and he was like really good at it.
Yo, I told you guys I met Kobe before, right?
Really?
Yeah. And well, it was while I was in college. I was working at
They're
a
like,
bar.
get in that helicopter, champ.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
get in
fun.
there. I was actually, I inspected the chopper before.
Yeah, you're the safety commissioner.
No, but I was working at a bar in downtown Orlando, and they were playing they played the Heat that night, and they were playing the Magic the next night, and he put up like 40 something. This was just before the anal incident in Utah. But but he was at this place called Midnight Pizza that was across the street from where I worked, and I got off work. This was like at 2 a.m. and I walk in, saw him sitting at a booth with like two 400-pound behemoths, like just these giant security guys, and no one in the whole place recognized them somehow. And I tapped my friend and I was like, yo, that's Kobe Bryant over there. He's like, no fucking way. So we sat at the booth right next to him, like my back to his back. And I leaned back and I said, I saw you, like this is when I lived in Orlando, so I was rooting for the Magic then. I said, I saw you put up however much against the Heat tonight. I was like, don't start to think you're doing that shit tomorrow. And then just leaned forward and started eating my slice of pizza. And he goes, oh shit. He goes, what's up, man? I was like, I just wanted to say I'm a big fan. I was like, I didn't want to yell, there's Kobe when I walked in here. He's like, I appreciated that. And then I asked him to smoke a blunt with me, and he was like, no.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I respect your boldness, dude. That's sick.
Oh yeah, I was an overly confident college kid.
I'd like convince Pike not to try to get a picture with what's
Vince
his name?
Vaughn outside
With
of
Vince Vaughn outside the stand. Vince Vaughn was on a phone call and he looked like visibly upset. And Pike's like, I'm gonna ask him for a picture. I was like, dude, don't bug him right now. He does not want.
I was like,
He's like, I'm gonna ask him. And the problem was we were also standing like right next to there's like two like cool black guys right here watching us, being like, you should go ask him. And I was like,
God.
let's just
Dude,
go.
I was like, nah, dude, I'm gonna go.
I regret it. I was embarrassed in the moment, but we should have got the picture. Who fucking cares?
For me, I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm never gonna see this motherfucker in my life again. I know he's probably he was
would have
wasted.
been like fine.
Yeah, it would have been a classic photo too. He'd probably been like he was sweaty,
He's fucking crying, and you're like, oh my god, wedding crashers.
like just at a glance. Just at a glance, it looked like he was in the middle of like every angry, coked up conversation I've ever had in my life.
I never thought I could like this guy more, Vince Vaughn.
He was sweaty. He was like holding the phone in front of his face while he was talking.
Oh, classic. Do you know who I am? I heard a story from Andy Haynes that Adam Friedland, he was on a subway track when he got a call that his mom died, or had cancer, like terminal cancer, like one of those really bad news, and he was like started crying kind of on the subway, and like as he was like processing it, like someone just walked out to him, was like, "You're a gay ass bug." Like,
awesome.
It actually made Adam laugh at how fucking awful. It was so bad that it became funny that moment. That's what he told Andy.
Fucking bug.
You're gay. No, you're a gay ass bug.
Oh shit. That's great.
All right, are we gonna do the fucking show?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
So the play-in in and of itself. So there's 2 games tonight and there's 2 games tomorrow night. The games tonight, we've got the 9-10 matchup in the East. It's Miami at Charlotte, which I'm leaning real heavy towards Charlotte. Charlotte is one of the most fun teams to watch in the NBA this year. They started really, really bad, and they've kind of actually been really good down the stretch. They're kind of the team that I'm like, I almost in the back of my head want to go like, yeah, they might beat Detroit in the first round if they make it there. Like,
well, so this is what started that conversation, because we were talking about how like KD, when he was talking shit about his teammates in the league group chats, he was saying like, I should have gone to Charlotte. They have a better young core. The thing is, he didn't know that last year, because who could have guessed that Con, what's his stupid name?
Con Knipple, yeah.
Was going to turn that team around. I mean, like,
no one.
And that's the thing. It's like some teams they're a point guard away, and this draft is just loaded with point guards.
Point guards.
But it's funny because of all teams to not have a first round pick this year, Houston traded theirs away.
Well, they're gonna get Van Vliet back though.
Yeah, but Van Vliet off an ACL at his age is just.
I mean, who knows? I never.
True.
Really,
I think he's a bit. His shit's never been like explosiveness or like athleticism though, right? He's just kind of like a good.
Yeah, he'll probably still be good at passing, but still, it's just like now it just seems like their whole locker room is just infested with disdain and
I would
with
say
apathy.
that's a bigger issue. I actually think I feel like the ACL isn't what it used to be. Maybe that's Cope because of Butler, but Melton came back and looked pretty good after the ACL.
I don't think it is. And speaking of PDs, I'm pretty sure that athletes are allowed to use them when they're injured. I think that this is a belief I have that there's like a conspiracy in all the leagues where if they get injured, they're like, yeah, go do whatever you want.
Well, they just look the other
Well,
way.
then Joel Embiid should be allowed to use PEDs at all points.
They should put
Because he's
Joel
always
Embiid-
injured.
If they do that for that, they should put Joel Embiid in like the fucking Iron Man suit at this point. Like how fucking injured he is.
Well, I said when he got the appendicitis, I posted in our group, I'm like, they should just replace him with cybernetics. Just
Cooper Cup was the first one that I noticed. Like
bones.
he came back from an ACL tear, and that was back when I thought ACL tears were career-ending. And he came back, and he was faster. Just like the first game back, he was better than ever. He had like a record-setting season.
Whose was?
Cooper Cup.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, like also that's like an NFL wide receiver in his prime. Like Van Vliet is
Right. I
in
just
the twilight of his career.
Look,
I just do think that like
George Kittle and Jimmy Butler are both going to be better than ever because of modern
At
medicine.
38.
Yeah, you guys are taking a tight end in the first round to replace him.
That's just to fake everybody out. Kittle's going to be
Straight
he's
bait.
gonna regenerate. They're going to get him right to the middle of the substation, which actually reverse cures your Achilles.
They got Jamie Foxx in there as Electro.
Yeah, and actually, I actually believe Jimmy Butler's ACL is it's only about 24 hours till that regenerates. That's coming. He did post.
he
I've been
said,
saying
yeah,
that. I've been saying that. I've been saying it as a joke because I think it's like the Bay Area sports has been so cursed lately. It's like nothing but like pure delusional hopium. And then Jimmy Butler actually did post today. He was like, "I'm questionable on Wednesday. Report this, Shams." Like he was pretend like he's like anyway, it was a fun little bit there. Yeah, the injuries suck though, man. But I also do think that like it does seem like look at Tatum. Like I know that he's in his prime as well, but
that's nuts that he's able to. Because I didn't think he was even going to be back this year, and I thought that it was
didn't
kind
either.
of insane.
Halliburton's not back. Kyrie's not
Have
back.
been like a full ACL tear, right? Or Achilles
He
tear.
had an Achilles,
strain,
right?
Yeah.
Tatum was an Achilles.
Was it?
Just
But was it
worse.
full?
It was full. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Huh.
I think that there's actually might be a thing of like full might be better than partial because partial's weird, and the healing process might be a little strange. But since he had a full tear, they could just do the surgery normally and just.
Well,
I
and that
also
was the whole thing
heard
about
they got him
him.
to surgery like the second he went down or something
Yes.
like that.
Well,
Yeah,
that
he's like
too.
the first guy ever that they were like right by an emergency trauma center that like specialized in it, and like usually you wait weeks, and he's the first guy that they've ever done it like right
And
then.
also with Halliburton, it's like Indiana's not trying to play
Yeah.
him for any stretch. Where it's just
Pirate
like,
too,
no,
yeah.
we're trying to get like a high draft pick so that next year we're really good.
It worked. I mean, the Pacers. It worked out well for him. Yeah,
And then,
I guess that makes sense. I'm trying to think of more AC. I thought I had more evidence, but I guess just Melton. I guess KD. I guess KD came back. KD came back older. He's also KD.
Yeah, like that's the other thing. It's like all the guys that you're saying are like they came back and they were great. It's all like the best players. Like not something I'm gonna reserve for Fred Van Vliet. But the other matchup tonight is I think will be a fun game is Portland Phoenix.
that'll be good. Those are the two hustle teams of the year, in my opinion. Those are the two teams that like punched way above their weight. Just because every game I watched that they played, they just there is just all dog in both of them. Where they kind of punch a lot of teams in the mouth that were not expecting it because they would just every single game go hard. But Portland is like they've actually got ironically, if Dame is good next year, they'll be a good playoff team because that's really what they need. Is just some better perimeter shooting, but like, I would take
and a coach to not side hustle gamble.
Holy shit, dude! This season's been so crazy that I forgot.
Yeah, I know that happened this year.
That was like the first day too.
That was this season.
But yeah, I think that'll be. I think that'll be an underrated game. I'm actually looking forward to watching that because those two teams are gonna. They're gonna kill each other. They're both very physical and they both hustle. And you know, I know this is controversial, but I do like Devin Booker. I think Devin Booker's really fun.
I started liking Devin Booker during the Olympics, and he's been dog shit since then. So
You know what's funny? The Olympics is what turned me too. I thought he was so good at the Olympics.
I mean, he's been pretty solid this year. I think he's been. I don't think his statistics have been as good as some of his other years, but I think overall as a player, I actually think he's a better player now. It's just that the roster's not as good.
Yeah, and even last year, he would have really fun to watch. He would have great performances, but that team was just all right. Now, KD ISOs. Okay, now, Booker ISOs. Okay, now KD. Which is like, this is Durant's problem because he wanted to get away from the Warriors because he wanted to ISO more, and it's like that isn't winning basketball. I know he's the best, maybe ISO player of all time, but it's like, it just doesn't work. You need to like have a coherent offense that's more than just look at me dribble and score a lot of points.
Yeah, the Suns beat the crap out of the Thunder, and their leading scorer was Jamari Booyah.
What the fuck?
Booyah.
And assists and blocks. He was just all over it tonight.
I hate to say it, but is Devin Booker or is Dylan Brooks a floor raiser?
Dude, I don't understand.
Because I don't want to. Is he a Jimmy Butler level? Because it's like that Grizzlies team once he left turned to shit.
I don't understand.
Rockets turned to shit.
I genuinely thought that this guy was bad at basketball and just an idiot. And he goes to teams and they just have this like grit, and he also scores a decent amount for them.
He's been good this year.
Yeah, I just think that Phoenix as a whole has had a better chemistry as a team. Like, they're getting contributions from guys that like you would never think would be contributing to a team winning in the NBA. Like fucking my boy, my Nova boy, Colin Gillespie.
Oh, Gillespie, I mean, yeah, he's been a surprise. I kind of kept picking him up on waivers for fantasy basketball this year. He was kind of a funny pickup. It was like, yeah, he would just like kind of step up a lot weirdly. And,
he contributed. Decent player. Like Haywood Highsmith has decent minutes for him.
I forgot about old Haywood Highsmith there.
I like Jalen Green. I think that like the whole idea that because he did kind of crumble in the later games in the playoffs against the Warriors, which is normal for a rookie, or he might not have been a rookie, but like his rookie playoff appearance.
Colin Gillespie's from Philadelphia. Oh, he went to Villanova. Okay.
Yeah.
And at 195, it takes two of him to make Jimmy Gillespie.
And Haywood Highsmith from what's the Baltimore accent? Yo, I'm Haywood Highsmith. I'm from Baltimore.
Yeah, Haywood Highsmith. Yo, I'm fucking trying to get my fucking turnovers.
The Suns just do an all Delco team. That'd be fun.
They're fucking doing. I can't stand that they have all my favorite Nova players. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, wow, that must suck for you. They're fucking.
Yeah, especially when the Sixers drafted Bridges and immediately traded him to the Suns for fucking dude. If I even say this motherfucker's name, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
Oh, Ben Simmons?
No.
Wait, Bridges for who did you guys trade Bridges for at the time?
Don't make me say his fucking name, dude. I'm gonna fucking. Somebody here has to know.
I don't remember.
Tobias Harris?
No, it was another. It was a draft day trade. It was the player that Phoenix drafted.
Markelle Fultz?
No, the Sixers took that, and he was the #1 pick. No, dude, fucking Zaire Smith, dude.
Oh, Zaire. Oh my god.
That makes me so. Yo, Bridges' mom worked for the Sixers, so it was like, dude, I don't think I've ever been as mad about a move. Dude, those fucking Colangelos. I'm going to find one, and I'm going to kill one of them.
That's crazy. Why did they trade him for Zaire Smith?
Because they're asshole. Well, my honest opinion, Adam Silver planted these fucking jerk-off Colangelos to ruin the franchise. To make us suffer for being the first tanking team.
Yeah.
And all these other tankers
was the best.
Also, you guys got punished enough by like
God.
Well, just like there was like so many like picks that didn't work out. So like whatever, you're just like any other team. It's like I think it was just because it was that guy who coined the term process Sixers and but they just I think Adam
I thought Joel Embiid he told the team trust the process, and that's where the meme came from. It was his process, but like I'm pretty sure the trust the process came from
the guy whose idea it was Sam
Hinkie.
Sam Hinkie, that's right. I think Silver did just he hated Hinkie.
He
hasn't gotten a job, by the way. He hasn't gotten a job in the anywhere since.
Right. Meanwhile,
and we're still being punished for it a decade later.
Zaire Smith was out of the league.
I
in
think you guys
2 years.
are fine. You got VJ Edgecombe last year out of nowhere. That was pretty cool.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Silver. But you're right. I bet Silver did pull some bullshit back then because he was pissed about that. I remember.
Yeah, he planted those stupid Colangelos.
Italians, am I right?
Oh.
These fucking dumb wops. They sent the mob in.
Nobody got AIDS
for the insurance money.
Nobody got age, and I don't want to hear that word in there again.
You know who Zaire Smith plays for right now?
Delaware Blue.
Israel.
No, Piratas de Quebradillas in the Puerto Rican League.
Wow. Whoa, he never played for another NBA team
Isn't
after
that,
the Sixers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
2 years in the league, that's it.
That's a rough bust for a first round pick.
Last year he played for the Texas
borderline
Legends.
lottery pick to be out of the league in 2 years.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It could have just been the player that they actually picked, which was Mikal Bridges.
Which is a great pick. One of the best role players in the league for going on a decade almost now. Wow.
Guy who doesn't miss playing, guy who doesn't miss games, guy who always plays, which is exactly what the Sixers would need. A guy who just plays.
It's so funny. A connector wing who plays every game is exactly what the Sixers need so bad.
Like, what the fuck?
That's so funny.
Why? Which, speaking of the Sixers, the next play-in game.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, look at Trainer keeping us on track.
Thank God.
Hey, dude, I need you on my shows because we just
gotta go to bed.
It's Magic Sixers, which we've talked about both these teams enough. So the matchup, there's no Embiid, so it's a much more difficult game for this. Honestly, if Embiid were playing, this would be like
this is a 2-point spread right now without him.
Yeah.
I pick Sixers. More to play for.
I don't know. Like, I think that Paul George has looked really, really good at times, especially since coming back from the suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker.
I know. I am kind of like pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, he's been good. He got
dumping high again.
I like Paul George. I was wondering why he was so bad last year and most of this year because he was good right before he got to the Sixers too. It was like he had a career year almost.
Story of the Sixers.
I was worried. I want him to come back. I was like, everyone was like, he might be done forever. I'd be like, that seems like such a bummer ending for Paul George. Like, if just out of nowhere, he's just done.
Losing to the Magic in the play-in.
I think they would play one more game. Whoever loses this does get to play one more game.
The Magic just aren't. They don't have enough talent. I think the Sixers have a lot of talent. You guys have the even without George, I think Paul George, he has playoff experience, and I think Maxey might be maybe the best
He
player on
does
the
get
court.
play-in experience, and that's important.
True. It might be more important. Elimination games are kind of a different beast. They don't get them that often in the NBA.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, yeah. So I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, like I think that the upside of this year has been, for the Sixers at least, has been the Edgecombe Maxi combo, the speed, the scoring of them, how cool they are, like just how fun they are to watch together.
I like those guys. I like watching them, except for that one heartbreaker game against the Warriors. I fucking hated that. But yeah, they're really
Like
cool.
and the times like when all four of them have actually been together. Like there was like a 5-game stretch where all four of them, George, Embiid, Maxey, and Edgecombe, were all together, and it looked so awesome. And it's just like this could have been this team all year, and it just won't be. Like if it was, this team would be a playoff team. This team, honestly, this team would probably be the 3 seed in the conference, because I don't think the Eastern Conference has been that impressive at all. Like,
Yeah, I'm actually shocked at how interested I am in the playoff matchups for the East, because I was like, I mean, it's Eastern, but I was like, I'm gonna watch all of these.
honestly, I think it's because the Eastern Conference is so mediocre that all these teams are actually very close.
Right.
Well,
It's
yeah,
kinda
we
like,
knew that for a while. They were like a game away for the last like month.
I guess that's what it is. It's like you can see a lot of the you can see a lot of quote unquote upsets. Like you could see like the 6 beating the 3, or like the 5 beating the which is always fun.
Yeah, it's totally plausible because they all honestly, most of them might not even be in the play-in in the West. Like there
Right.
might be 8 West teams all better than fucking 4 through 9 in the East.
Well, I mean, look,
I don't
that's
know if that's true. Just because the West, like the teams that are tanking were tanking so hard that it was like they might have just still been in the play-in.
Yeah. I will say I think the play-in teams in the West would probably be more like top 5 seeds in the East, though, if you took like anyone.
Yeah, the Warriors only have 37 wins. They would have been out of the play-in in the East.
Yeah, but they would have tried harder to win. They really just kind of phoned
They would have
it.
won more games in the
They
East.
could have. I mean, unless they brought Steph back earlier, like.
I think they would have.
Yeah.
I think they would have brought Steph back like a
And
month
then speaking of the Warriors, the last playing game.
What's that?
Speaking of the last playing game is Clippers Warriors. A game that like the story of both of these teams this year is just really bizarre as a whole. The Clippers, with all of the nonsense that's been going on with them all year, ever since the bombshell, hey, we've been paying this guy under the table.
Crazy.
And he
Pablo
still isn't
Torre.
playing.
Pablo Torre of all people sunk.
Except that he was playing and he was really, really good, but he also is sometimes not playing. So
Yeah. Dude, you know what the other crazy thing was, when they let go of Chris Paul and then actually got better? Like, what happened?
he must have been so annoying.
Was he that annoying that he tanked the whole team, though? Because it's not like he was playing that much for the team. And like when he was on the Warriors, it didn't seem like he was raising that.
And traded Harden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
but
traded Harden
before that, though, and also that worked out. It seems like it worked out well for Harden. Harden actually had another great year. Harden is I think that's another reason I kind of like
good players. I mean, it's not like Darius Garland is like a huge
He's no
step back.
slouch. He's not a scrub.
Oh, well, Garland was Cavs fans. Ian from Holy Coast, that's my Cavs fan friend, basically. He was just talking about, like, he was just so done with Garland. He was just so inconsistent, injury prone, blah blah blah. Like he was not that sad to see him go. And it sounds like but since he's been on the Clippers, he's had a real like fucking resurgence. It sounds like.
Yeah. So I think the Warriors will lose the game. I think they will want to lose the game, like, because like.
Yeah.
I am of the expectation that they will get a high draft pick if they lose this game. I am totally banking on that. I am like, Adam Silver will give these motherfuckers a high pick just so Steph's end of career stuff will actually matter, because like,
yeah, maybe
the NBA viewership, like, they need to maintain it, and in order to maintain it, the teams that Steph Curry, LeBron, and Kevin Durant are on need to at least have something to play for.
I agree. I just don't feel like Silver ever gives the Warriors any like league breaks like that. Like for whatever reason, like he doesn't get a whistle. He like always gets these like weird,
I
like
mean,
weird scheduling shit.
didn't they have like the number 2 pick one year?
Yeah, in 2020, but they had the worst. But they actually they even got fucked a little with that because that was before the lottery flattened odds, and they had the worst. They had like the worst.
Yeah, the worst record.
The worst record and got the number 2 pick, so it was in a way kind of getting fucked, but not even getting fucked. But then that was also like Warriors dynasty era kind of that lately I don't know. This is maybe my fanboy brain, but it feels like Silver wants to kind of move on from like the Steph and the LeBron and the kid. Like he's really trying to set up new stars. But to your point, maybe he'll rig it because I do think it's like there were so many Warriors national games this year where Steph wasn't in. I'll bet all those like fucking TV. They're probably pissed off. All of his like TV channels were like, "What the fuck? What did we pay for if the Warriors aren't going to be good or whatever?" You know. So maybe it might snap Adam Silver out.
I mean, the other problem with the NBA as a whole is the guys who are the big stars now either don't care or aren't interesting. Like you have Nikola Jokic is probably the best player in the league. And he don't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's not relatable to Americans, ironically, because he's just so he's very European. He's like, it's my job.
It's funny that the two like guys who are like the fattest dudes in the league don't relate to Americans.
Yeah.
So the whole thing about it is the whole thing that like Europeans lord over us is how like fat we are and like how skinny they are. And meanwhile, they're giving us their fattest guys.
It's so funny. I never thought
they're
of
the
that.
best. The best guys.
Jokic does just straight up look like a dad, like you know, like when the dad would play with the kids and like when you had like the hoop in the pool or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like the NBA desperately needs Anthony Edwards to actually like do something. Like
I think Luka has actually been good because he's very American with the way that he's very expressive and you know, he's like he's just but like Jokic is the opposite. It's just funny because they're both like. But I agree. I think the NBA, and I think Adam Silver was a little too crazy. Like I think this is why. And Miguel, maybe I don't know if I was saying to them like weirdly Adam Silver gives the Warriors and Steph like very few league breaks for how important they are to the league. Like the Warriors always get like a crazy ass schedule, and they actually invented like the CBA to nerf them. Basically, and like
and for the most part, honestly, we could thank and what's his stupid name from
McCollum.
McCollum.
Yeah,
yo, I hate this guy.
Straight up said like I hate the Warriors because I lost them so many times.
Because we just dog walked them every single time, and they were supposed to be the best shooting backcourt, and then we were like, no.
I also think. I mean, this is all conspiracy, but I also think Adam Silver resents Steph Curry because LeBron was supposed to be better than Jordan, and he was supposed to be the chosen one, blah, 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 blah. And Steph just threw a whole wrench in that and kind of fucked up an element of Silver's legacy. That's pure conspiracy, but I just don't think, like, for the most popular player in the NBA still number one in jersey sales, the bro can't get a whistle to this day. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
It does seem weird. Like, and obviously there's a whole thing with like Nike, and they want their athlete to be the top guy, and they actually have like a lot of control and funding behind everything. But also, what Steph has done for the NBA in China,
true,
literally, probably more than Yao Ming.
Steph's Chinese.
Way, I mean, and Yao is big, is a phenomenon. But like, did you see that
I've ever seen.
Did you see that drone show they made for Steph when he went to China?
Yeah,
it was literally like the president of another country that they loved came.
It also felt a little bit like they were threatening us.
Taking Steph.
Just being like, yo, Steph, just go back to your country and let them know what we're capable of.
Know what you saw here.
If Adam Silver doesn't let you win one more, yo, it's on.
Yeah, we're sending the boys.
I really hope that they do rig it for the Warriors, but I don't know. I just don't. There's just not a lot of history of the league.
My dad was a Barcelona fan his whole life. And so I used to watch Barcelona games with him because Ronaldinho was on the team, who I liked a lot. We used to watch the Brazilian team play, like when they won the World Cup. And I was like, yo, this guy is just so much fun to watch. So I'd watch with him, and like my dad was like pointed at like a 17-year-old Messi and was like, oh, this kid is apparently really good. Like Ronaldinho said he's going to be better than him. I was like, no way. But I've watched almost every game of Messi's career.
Really?
I do legitimately believe that Saudi Arabia had the World Cup rigged to make sure that Messi won it.
Wait,
I
Saudi
don't know how
Arabia?
I don't know how they could have. It was like a 3-3 game that went to like it would have been insane if that was somehow scripted, but it made too much sense with the climate and money wise and all of the situation with FIFA even getting the World Cup to Saudi Arabia and all like, and then Messi won it, and then the king like brought him like a sash, like the whole thing was like nuts, and I felt like it must have been rigged.
I could see that because
and dude. I don't care because that was one of the
speaking of Saudi Arabia funded rigged horseshit. WrestleMania is this weekend.
Can I do one quick Saudi thing? One time I did an official Amazon sports comedy show thing, and right before I went on, they were like, "Oh, and don't say anything about the NFL controversies because they're a partner, and please don't make fun of the Saudi royal family." All right, have fun out there. It was a live show. It was being broadcast.
Like, oh my god, I have to get rid of everything.
There goes my Mohammed bin Salman concussion.
Yeah.
Well, that's the like my favorite thing that Louis said about going to do the Saudi Comedy Festival is he was like, the only thing they told me I couldn't do is jokes about. Actually, it might have been Chappelle. It was they both I think said something similar, but it was like the only jokes they said I couldn't do are jokes about Saudi Arabia, and luckily I don't have any of those.
That's funny.
Turns out I didn't even write one.
I was actually lucky they said no NFL controversy because I did have a story about my like great great uncle being a leatherhead for the Packers. He like married into the family. I'm not like directly related, but he was like close part of the family.
Leatherhead was a waste of a good slur.
Leatherheads, for sure. Oh, but so we got a check from the NFL.
I don't know who it would have been about, but
the concussion. The concussion.
I can take a few guesses.
We got a concussion settlement check, and my dad was like so stoked on it. He was like waving it around there. He's like, "Look what we got! It's from the NFL."
Handwritten by Will Smith.
Yeah.
You are having a brain damage.
You are.
Help it.
Why
are you gay? Tell the truth.
How many fingers am I putting in your ass?
Get your wife's name out of my mouth. Whatever he said.
I am wife's mouth
Robbie,
now.
You got anything to plug?
Yes, Arena of Ideas every Thursday, 7 p.m. Me and Dalton Pruitt, Miguel, Keenan, and I do a NBA stream probably through the rest of the playoffs called The Wolf of Ball Street. Everybody check that out.
Hell yeah.
Doing in May. So it's coming out tomorrow. Whatever. I'll just. Oh, I'm doing Don't Tell Philly next weekend. That'll be fun.
Nice.
On the follow me on Instagram at Robbie Goodwin on Twitter and Instagram. And Grove 34 at the end of May, I'll be doing a birthday roast. So everybody, please come out to those things. And thank you for having me, guys.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for coming.
We're gonna tomorrow. We're gonna be doing a live stream for the Warriors game. They are probably gonna lose, but hey, we're gonna try to have fun anyway. We might not be back for a while. This might be the get to the playoffs again for the next 20 or 30 years before they're another game-breaking dynasty.
We're gonna make the playoffs. We're making the playoffs next year.
Dude, we've had enough. It doesn't matter,
I don't care. I'm happy.
That's exactly why I'm doing this. Like I'm almost like, dude.
But obviously you gotta wring the last like dregs of joy out of it as much as you can. Like we got Steph Curry still. He still plays the beautiful game, dude.
We also had to pretend. We also had to cry every single game during Kobe's retirement tour. It's time for us to get a little bit of that back. Come on now.
Yeah.
10 years ago today was his last game. Kobe's. How crazy is that?
10
How
It's
time
gonna
years.
be
flies.
Wow, that's nuts.
when Steph dies in a cooler helicopter.
In a-
Hell yeah.
Oh no, he has to top him by going on a
that was a joke.
spaceship and dying in a spaceship crash.
I think that was actually I just stole the Onion headline about Bam Adebayo's game where they
that's
said Bam
fancy.
Adebayo pisses off Lakers
Lakers
fans by dying in an even cooler.
Even cooler crash is really fun. That's really fun.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Trainer, what you got going on?
The Walking Dead Zone, Saturdays, twitch.tv/MyTFGR. Dude, I mean, the last one, quite an experience. These motherfuckers are going off, dude. One tried to fight a cop last week.
Sick.
Dude, the weather is warm. They're back out in force.
They're back out in full fucking force. These junkie motherfuckers cannot help themselves.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, dude. Just so stick around, have fun with that.
Hell
I don't know, have fun watching these guys try and do anything.
yeah. And you can catch me, Pike Von Doom, Twitter, Twitch, all that bullshit. And we will see you next week. Peace.